How did rugby really start, and what's the controversy? Imagine a schoolyard game in England, where a simple act changed how millions play sports today. That moment is often linked to the origins of rugby, but the story isn't as clear-cut as it seems. The popular tale says that, in 1823 at rugby school, a student named William Webb Ellis picked up the ball during a football match and ran with it. This act supposedly broke the rules of the time and started the sport we now call rugby. But historians question if this story is entirely true because there are no solid records from that day. Some believe it's more of a legend than a fact. Before this story, football games at English schools were quite different. They mixed elements of what we now call soccer and rugby. Players usually kicked or passed the ball on the ground, and handling the ball was rare unless catching it from the air. The idea of running with the ball in your hands was a big change. It made the game more about carrying and tackling, which became key parts of rugby's style. As years went by, the rules of rugby started to become clearer. In 1845, Rugby School created the first written code to organize the game better. This helped different schools and clubs play by similar rules. The sport grew in popularity and spread across England. In 1871, the Rugby Football Union was formed to keep the rules consistent and promote the game. A major debate in rugby history is about professionalism. In the late 1800s, clubs in northern England wanted players to be paid for missing work. So in 1895, they split from the original rugby and formed Rugby League, which allowed players to be paid. Rugby Union, on the other hand, kept strict amateur rules for a long time, banning players who accepted money. This split created two different versions of rugby with their own rules and cultures. Rugby Union has 15 players on each team and was amateur until 1995. Rugby League has 13 players and has been professional from the start. So, the true start of rugby is rooted in the varied football games played at English schools, with William Webb Ellis's story symbolizing a key change rather than a confirmed event. The controversy mainly revolves around whether Ellis really did what the legend says and how the split between amateur and professional rugby shaped the sport we see today.